tends to block my path.
Yeah.
Go hunting.
Hey, Demon, how you doing?
I gotta go find some Canada Day emojis for Friday's stream. Oop. Almost didn't go down with that. All right, let's go get some food.
Diz, thanks for... He's up top. Y'all gotta move.
Okay, dead ahead.
Good shot, dude. Good shot.
Good stuff, bro.
Nice.
Let's go.
I cannot believe I precisioned 3 people at one time. That was awesome.
That was good. That was a good aim. I had to pick up an Uzi off the ground, which is bad. We got the piece with it.
We could use a little bit more. There's the big hog over here we could take out. I guess start getting used to dodging and stuff. I tend to stand there and take damage when I probably don't have to.
Huge toss. He's begging him to get up so he can put him back down.
I'm about my Universal title. 2, 3. I'm the Universal Champion.
The one thing I noticed about the Shure mics, though, is I noticed a lot of streamers,
Hey,
they
y'all,
don't
how
have
you
the
doing?
mic close enough to their face, so that they end up being really
your night's
quiet.
going well.
And they turn the gain way up, and when you turn the gain up, it picks up everything that's around you. That's why I've been actually using my mic a little closer to my face
see you in
lately.
the stream. I appreciate it.
There we go. Get him.
Let's see.
Made very short work of that. Of course, no one got to see it because I think there's ads running. Damn. Oh, well, you know what? From what I understand, I think we're gonna have to put up with that going forward because apparently the only way you can make money on Twitch will be to
Let the ads
you have
run.
to. I think you gotta have at least 3 minutes of ads.
I think I have 2 minutes on mine. I might have to change it to 3 unless they just adding it themselves.
I think it's 3 minutes per hour.
Oh, okay.
But you could set it up to have it go whenever you want. Usually I have mine at the top of the hour because I usually start my stream a few minutes early, so figure that's when the ads will run.
I need to do that.
Problem is halfway through your stream you got ads running. It's kind of.
I might try to put them all at the beginning. You think they'll let me do that? Just all at the beginning? That way that'll give me an extra little time to finish preparing.
Yeah. I think you could probably put the first 3 minutes. I don't know if they'll allow you to do 6 minutes at the beginning though. Depending on how long you stream for. I usually do 3 hours, so usually I have 2 ad breaks per stream. And I usually do the 90-second ones. So if it's 3 minutes, it's going to be 3. That's the problem, though. Someone joins you halfway through a stream, and if they're at the 2 hour mark
Yeah.
and they come into your stream, well, then again, I think ads roll regardless at the beginning of whenever they start watching. So I also heard something about they're working on discoverability being a little bit easier. The browse page is going to highlight, you'll be able to scroll over and it'll show you a preview in a preview window of what people are watching or what they're playing or what they're streaming at the time. So that's kind of cool.
That's actually good because right now,
Yeah.
but I think I don't know if they'll ever do it, but I think they need to put it to where it goes the other way. Like right now, all the partners, everybody's at the top, and then all the newcomers, they have like 1 or 2 views at the bottom. So most people never go to the bottom.
Yeah.
They stay close to the top and see who's highlighted. I think they need to.
Yeah.
reverse
Well, the
that.
ones that have the most viewers are the ones that make the most money for them. That's probably why. So,
Yeah.
kind of sucks, but it's understandable,
Yeah, they want to make that money.
Yeah. That's already cooked. We got a lot of meat. Let that cook up. There's my dancer. He's my unnamed city thrall.
I think
Yeah, so
Grim
if you-
gave me one, and I left him at the base. I was like, I'm good. He'll probably end up dying following me around.
If you go to the unnamed city, or actually any place where you can get corruption and you have a dancer, it actually is a really good thing.
Okay.
I didn't know about that. I thought all they did was dance. I didn't know they could actually follow you.
So a place that has corruption, you just make them dance?
No, as long as they're near you, because they're a performer, that you lose corruption. Like you still get corrupted, but it'll go away faster.
Oh.
So this guy's a named one I got at the Seppermaru. Oh, because I don't use my base at Seppermaru, my Wheel of Pain disappeared. So all my stuff that was at Seppermaru is gone. So I'm gonna have to. I'm thinking about building a mini base over there and going back and forth between the 3 bases, so that I'll probably end up using the admin panel again. It's cheating, but in order to build something like this, you're gonna have to. I mean, that's why I figure when I do that, I'm gonna probably leave enough building materials behind for other people to use.
Yeah.
But then again, you may not want to use the same architecture style that I have. So
I'm fine with all of it. Yours is pretty. It's like a Roman castle.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. On my other game, on YouTube, I'm doing. I'm going to use the arena builds because I'm using the Blood and Sand expansion or DLC.
Okay.
So I figure I'll start using. I'm gonna build everything according to the Blood and Sand, and then I'm not sure where I'm gonna go next. I'm just waiting for that food to finish cooking. And my thrall's in the way of the door, so I can't get through it. I should take a look and see. Oh, let's make some potions here while we're here. If you ever need anything, you could come to this base too. There's lots of stuff here that you could probably.
That's the.
Actually, I have building
one.
pieces here. Look at all this stuff that I had so much left over.
Are you talking about?
I made too much.
Are you talking about the new one where I keep dying when I try to go there?
Yeah, you probably. Well, you know what? I'll show you a path to get here. I'll have to backtrack a bit, but I actually am gonna
okay.
head over towards where Arctic Kitten's base is.
Oh, okay.
All right. Did the roasted haunch start cooking at least? Yeah, there we go. Got 50 of that.
I'm at
I'm gonna
level
give him the
27.
steak.
I really need to do a all-day grind to get to where you are, if I can even get there.
Oh, you know what? The best way to gain a lot of points is do a lot of gathering. Like if you go and say you want to go up and grab some metal, collect a bunch of metal, and then it's just a matter of I find you go up in level a lot faster when you're doing a lot of gathering and even building. Building sometimes levels you up as well. And also follow the journey steps. You get a lot more points. But it's going to be interesting because they're going to be like everything's going to go to 0 like in September. So kind of curious to see how that's going to work out. Wait till this gets to 50. I'm going to give them the roasted haunch. Gonna have 172 pork grinds. That's gonna be insane. Hopefully, we'll have to come back here.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll give them the roasted haunch. All right, we'll head back this way and all. Now, it's still dangerous to come this way, but if you come up the river where I came from.
All right, is that the one where all those crocodiles?
Yeah, there's a lot of crocodiles there, but make sure you bring if you get a thrall, get yourself a thrall, at least a level 2. You should be able to handle it. Mm-hmm. Get some decent. Now, granted, I'm using legendary weapons right now. Probably not fair. But still, if you need to, you can always grab the legendary weapons from my top floor there. There's a lot of legendaries in there. You'll probably be able to cut through those crocodiles like crazy. It also depends on your build, too.
Well, at least one of my huts is still around. Like somebody took the door.
You know what? I think as long as someone within your group, like, because we're part of a group, a clan.
Mm-hmm.
I think as long as we're part of the clan and one of us goes to each base, I think we're good.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta actually. I'm kind of hoping we can get on with Arctic Kitten and get her to join because she's got quite. You should see her base. Like, I think you saw it yesterday, Peaches.
Oh, yours.
She's got like, I think she's got like 10 lions.
How far away is she from my base?
Oh, she's pretty far. Like, she's way out by Sepamaru. I'm actually heading that way right now.
Okay.
I should have brought my freaking horse though. It's gonna take a long time to go there. That's all right. We still got what 2 hours to go. So.
I keep making huts because I remember Gren gave me a sand mask, but I don't have it anymore. So that's why I've been making little tiny huts everywhere I go, just to make sure.
Yeah, I've noticed those, by the way. I was wondering, what's this doing here in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, it's like these little, I guess you could say, these little square huts. And I was making. I was like, okay, a sandstorm coming. Let me rush and make this. And sometimes I get in just to tell. Oh no! Hold on, somebody's after me. What was that?
I don't have a sand mask. So I don't know.
I had one. I lost it because I died, and when I died, I lost a really good weapon and the mask. And then I tried to make one, but it looks like the sand mask, but it actually doesn't work. So I ended up dying. Cause I was
That
walking around and I didn't know.
That happened to me in the War Maker Sanctuary last week. I got killed and lost all my stuff. And Arctic Kittens introduced me to the admin panel, and I've been using that thing like freaking crazy. I have a password for it, but I don't know if I want to share it with too many people.
No, don't do that. You on stream.
I gotta be honest with you. I probably use it too much. It's not good to probably use it too much. But I'm gonna use it mainly to give people stuff. I think on a weekly basis I'll start giving you guys stuff.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like I'll find some interesting artifact or something that you guys might find useful. Get it. See, that's why I hate using two-handed weapons, because I can't have my torch out while we're... I'm not gonna go fight this boss while I'm here, so... Last night I think I didn't raid, but I watched, or not watched, there was a channel last night. They were actually in this area.
Yeah.
And they were up in the tower there, and in the middle tower there, at the right at the bottom, there's one of these giant snakes. And they tried fighting it, and they weren't ready for it. And then they kept dying. Oh, there was like a bunch of bodies all around it. It was really funny. Oh. I think I fought that before, but I don't know if... Is there even a... I wonder if we should. You know what? Let's go do it. I think we could take out a dragon. I could use a dragon bone.
No! Hold on. I gotta jump in the water. Yeah, that's something. Oh, man.
There we go.
They have a hyena after me. Oh, he went back. Alright.
Started with a tail swing. Oh God! Is there a sandstorm coming?
I don't know. I don't see one.
Or is it just dusk?
I think it's dusk. I don't really see any kind of a big cloud coming.
Oh no. I shouldn't have started this fight.
I don't think it's a sandstorm, not from my angle. Oh, maybe it is. No, that's a sandstorm. Looks like it's a sandstorm.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay, we're gonna retreat.
It must be starting from your side. Is that a sandstorm?
Actually, no, maybe it's just dusk.
Okay.
I think it's just because the sun's coming up. Oh God. I should have saw that coming. Come on, hit him so we can get the
I think I'm
aggro.
gonna try to play the quarry. Have you tried playing
Ah!
that?
Ah! Oh. Oh, he's gonna breathe fire.
Alright, whose base is this up here? Is this just bandits?
What was that?
I think these bandits. I need to move. They have bandits over here by the coast. Cause I see the flag. So I think those are bandits. Can you hear me? Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hey Shinobi, hey Reaper, hey Demon, how y'all doing? Let's see.
What?
I was talking
well,
to
actually,
some viewers.
Oh, oh. Are you gonna attack there, buddy? I should have known that was coming.
It never fails. As soon as I start playing the game, the weather gets really bad. I hope the internet doesn't go out again. It went out yesterday when I was trying to play a game.
He still got me. Thought I'd be able to get away.
Don't die.
Oh, gonna breathe fire. Healing. Oh God. Ah, God. Always come in when he's about to do his tail swing. Oh, I think he got me there.
No, oh, you finna die. You finna die. Be careful. Careful, careful, careful.
Walk right into his freaking tail swing. Alright, we gotta heal.
I'm gonna go on and kill these hyenas. Hopefully I don't die and lose my weapon.
Again! What the hell happened there? My God, my body went flying over here and then rubber band back. Ooh, we really took a lot of points off there. Oh God. He's got me with every tail swing. Unbelievable.
I went up a level.
I missed. This one's taking a lot longer to beat than the other dragons. Oh, again! Every single goddamn tail swing. Oh. There we go. I'm gonna take your taint out. Oh, oh, God damn it. Run. Knew it. You didn't get time, bitch. Oh, he's gonna do it again. I'm getting smarter. Oh. Oh God, my thrall's in the... He's stuck in the world. There he is. You attacking? Oh god, I'm gonna die. Because my thrall's broken. Are you gonna attack? Oh good, he's attacking finally. Holy shit, that was a freaking crazy battle.
Oh,
Alright.
man. There's no pizza.
Don't know what... Not sure what happened to my thrall at that thing, but... Alright, let's put... Okay, there's gotta be a treasure chest around here. Wonder if it's on one of these pillars. Long climb. Hopefully, I'm right. Okay, I gotta get my stamina back. Don't know how I'm gonna get over this. I don't think it's up there anyway. I don't think I saw anything. Alright. Oh god. Thrall's in the way, so I can't drop. Alright. There has to be a chest for this thing. Probably walked past it like a million times. In the dunes over here. I don't know. Maybe some... I just think some of the bosses just don't have... Unless it's on this pillar. Ooh. I don't think I've been up here. Actually, let's start from up here. Go off the wall. That way I don't... If I do fall, I won't take that much damage.
Yeah.
Alright. Nope. Nothing up here either. Oh, I think this is just... goes across the aqueduct. I don't think I've ever been up here, so we'll go check it out. Maybe we'll get a new, might be another entrance to the unnamed city, too.
I keep hearing like dinosaurs in the game.
What? Dinosaurs?
I don't know. It sounds like it's not a hyena. Some kind of animal. But I don't see it anywhere. Sounds like a reptile. But not what what that crocodile makes. I don't know what the noise is. But I keep hearing it where I am.
Pretty sure there's a skeleton up here. Yep, there he is. Pretty sure we'll be able to take him down. This is actually, if you get up here, this is the first, one of the first legendary weapons you get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, I've been there up here before. I just wasn't sure about it.
I probably died getting there. I'm at 28 though. I went up by 1. You were right.
See? Oh, so you're by Sentinels. Oh, you're by my original base. My first base. My main base, actually. That's where most of my main stuff is. I haven't turned on the purge yet, Peaches, so we should be safe to build anywhere. I'm thinking about turning it back on eventually, but the ridiculousness of the last time I had it on was crazy. Like every 10 minutes I was getting a purge. That was not good. Oh god, I just thought of it. That dragon's probably respawned. Oh no. I think it's like 15 minutes. We probably got time. I'm gonna head over to, I know for a fact near Arctic Kitten's base there's a, actually I should go take out that rhino. Go take out the rhino boss. Rhino bosses are usually pretty easy to kill. Is there something else chasing us? Or is the music just a little behind? Besides, we need to get more water. When I first started playing the game, when I saw this place here, I always thought this would be a good place to build a base. And then I realized there's a boss here. So I don't think you can build here.
Oh, okay.
You probably build on this
Pretty
side.
though.
Take out these crocodiles. Oh god. Oh, he got me. Oh, jeez, I completely whiffed on that one. There we go. See, this guy doesn't have as many hit points, so shouldn't take as long to beat him.
Oh, okay.
Is he stuck in the water? Oh god, I think he's glitched. Oh, there he comes. Oop.
I love how the water is in the base. It would be really a really good place. If we didn't have so many stuff that's gonna kill you. But it's so pretty, like a little oasis.
Ah! He hit me, and I'm stuck. Time to
Mine
heal.
froze for a second.
Oh,
It's back down.
I think it. There is a little bit of glitchiness going on in the game today, I think. Heal a bit. Oh, we almost got him down. He's in the hundreds now. I'm out of stamina. There he goes. Oh, I just used a freaking wrap when I probably didn't need to. Okay, let's go see what legendary we get out of this one. Another Bessie's bow. So if you need a bow, I'm gonna have an extra one. I like using Bessie's bow. I actually have one of them already.
I need to actually practice with a bow.
Right. I still got to go see if I can get the climbing gear. But I think you need actual climbing gear to get the climbing gear.
That's not the only game that's been like that. I think I played another game a while back and it was like that. You had to do certain accomplishments to actually get the best stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know you could get climbing gear from some of the when you go raid some of the camps.
Yeah. That would be cool.
It's the one reason I don't like using the long swords like this, two-handers, because they're not good at taking out these smaller guys. Okay, that time it was. There's rock slide over here, but I don't know where his chest is. So I'm not going to bother fighting him.
Give you a shout out. Oh, no problem. I love the support. Give you a shout out.
It's starting to get dark again.
Yeah, later I'm gonna play some Quarry. I'm gonna try the Quarry out. I'm gonna try to see if I can
how is that game?
Keep everybody alive. It's actually a really good game.
I saw videos of it. It looks like Ted Raimi's in it.
Yeah, it's not. It is. You talking about from Xena?
Yeah.
Joxer for yeah, he's in it.
Yeah.
That's why I want to play it. I've seen it played, but it was gifted to me, so I'm gonna go on.
Every time I see Ted Raimi, I think of the Joxer the Mighty song.
Yeah, me too.
Joxer the Mighty.
Yeah, that's what I think of too. I miss Xena. I didn't like how they ended the series.
I started watching it. I actually was a bigger fan. I like both Xena and Hercules.
Yeah, Hercules was overall my favorite because it showed most of the gods and it had more storylines that
this guy's a boss. We can take this guy out.
They didn't have as many filler episodes as Xena did. But Xena...
Yeah, well, one of the problems with... the reason is Kevin Sorbo, the guy who played Hercules, he had a stroke.
Oh.
And he had to take... Oh, that hurt. Oh, that's not good. I'm poisoned. And I can't see anything. So I think it was season 4.
Okay.
He missed the entire season because he was recovering from a stroke. And when I just ate. Oh, I'm using the wrong. There we go.
Yeah, I didn't know he had a stroke.
Yeah, ever hear of the movie Call the Conqueror?
Yeah.
He was filming that, and during filming, he ended up getting a blood clot in his, I think it was in his shoulder, and it caused him to have a stroke. So they had a contract with, I think it was Universal at the time, so they had to keep filming episodes. So there was an entire season where he wasn't on.
Yeah, it was
Aeolus, and they had guest stars like Salmonius and Autolycus was on there a lot.
Xena.
Yeah, and they just filled in for him while he was recovering, and then he came back for a full season, and then I think it was season 5 is when they ended it.
Okay.
And then I kind of like how they ended his arc, although it's like obviously it's not the original story of Hercules.
True,
If you,
not.
if you ever hear the original story of Hercules, it's pretty tragic.
Yeah.
But I think the original story of Hercules would make a better movie than what they've made in the past.
Yeah, they did have some really crappy movies.
Yeah, but I really liked the show because I thought I found the humor in it was really good. They didn't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
It's even Xena to a certain extent, although I found Xena a little more serious than Hercules.
Well, I would say Xena was good up to a point, but then they start making some kind of link between Gabrielle being a lover and not just a companion and friend, and they start hinting at stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's cool and all, but that's not what I'm watching it for. I want Xena to kick butt, you know? Because they start making Gabrielle kind of like almost a main character in some of them. She was just the entire story arc. And it's like, I don't want to see Gabrielle.
There was a season where Lucy Lawless was pregnant, and actually I think she disappeared for. Oh no.
No, they put it in there. They put it in there. She was pregnant and she had a baby.
No, I think she fell off. She got injured during a stunt.
Oh, okay.
And she had to. I think she broke her collarbone or something, and she missed like several episodes where she wasn't able to perform. So that was another one where they kind of filled in
with Gabrielle. Because I know during that time, it was a Xena episode where it started off fine the season, and then it showed she was pregnant in the series. She was pregnant with a baby, and then they made Gabrielle pregnant, and then Xena had to go away for whatever reason. I guess that's when she hurt herself, and then Gabrielle had Hope. I think her name was Hope, and it was all about her.
That season was what got me into Xena. Oh.
Yeah, they brought in the one god, and it was like, man. At first, I thought they were discussing Christianity in it, but it wasn't. It was.
I think that was initially what. Well, that's what I thought too, and I thought it was pretty cool. And then when I actually looked into it, like the Dayhawk stuff,
yeah,
kind of interesting. All of it's based on mythology, real mythology. Well, not real, but
yeah, the different religions back then.
Yeah,
that's what I liked about that one and Hercules. Xena Hercules, they took a lot of real Greek and Roman mythology and some history, you know, with the Caesar and some of the wars that she fought
unfortunately, I think a lot of the history doesn't line up very good.
No, because they had to throw Xena in it, so it kind of threw it off a little bit, but it actually was pretty cool. I like how they did that. It kind of reminds me of Anne Rice and how she had her books, and she put a little bit of history, European history in it, American history in her books, but then had it basically be around the vampires of the time. So it was kind of cool. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. Even Assassin's Creed, they put a little bit of history, and then they, you know, make up stuff to make it fit the time.
Now, one of my favorite episodes of Xena was the one where she kept reliving the same day over and over again.
Oh, that was too funny. At one point, she just sat there, was drinking beer and just chilling, like, oh, whatever.
Well, that one where she just outright killed Joxer. She just threw her chakram and right into his chest. I was like, oh my god.
I was freaking out at first. I was like, are they killing Joxer? Oh no. Because he's so funny. But then it was like, okay. But yeah, I mean, he is annoying in there. But I think him and Gabrielle fit at some point. And then they made Gabrielle so serious later on. It kind of screwed it up for me. Well, when she cut her hair short and then she started being an Amazon. And I was like, okay.
Well, at the end of the series, Joxer ended up with Meg.
Yeah, I know. The freaky Xena. And Gabrielle had short hair, and Xena was a ghost, and I'm like, okay, how is this supposed to work?
I think Renee O'Connor, who played Gabrielle, she actually still lives in New Zealand.
Oh, okay.
Um, she married somebody out there. She's a director.
Okay.
I kill all these things before I go after the boss.
Now I will say she was cute and she was goofy when she had the long hair, and when she came back all muscle bound the next season with short hair, it was all right, but it really made it more serious, the whole plot.
Mhm.
So they had to throw somebody in there to make it funny again. And
Yeah.
Jocks are fit really well. He stayed around. Then they had Salomonius, and then they Now one thing I hated was when I found out Ares had died in real life.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that killed
Kind
me.
of funny is guy's real name's Kevin Smith, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, I named my oldest son after him. His middle name's Ares.
Oh yeah.
I
I thought that guy would have probably been a big star. I think
he would.
because look at Carl Urban ended up becoming this big star after
Yeah.
after Xena. I mean, he's in The Boys. He was in Star Trek. Played Judge Dredd.
They had some more people that are now with DC and with Marvel and with some other groups that started out with Xena and Hercules. I'm trying to think of a bunch of them. Some of the bad guys.
You know the guy that plays Boba Fett and Jango Fett.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Xena and Hercules.
Yeah, he was one of the warlords.
Yeah.
I remember, and then there was another one. I'm trying to think of the name of the actor that played her husband.
This fight's gonna suck because this thing spits poison. Oh, he hit me. I'm gonna have to heal. Okay, keep aggro while I heal. There we go.
How y'all doing tonight? Thanks for coming in and checking out the chat.
Do you ever watch any of the shows that came after Xena and Hercules?
I saw Young Hercules, but I wasn't really into it. They only did one season of it.
Yeah. There was Cleopatra 2525, and what was the other one? And Jack of All Trades.
Okay.
Jack of All Trades was awesome. Bruce Campbell's in it.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, they had two shows that were a half hour each. Oh, he still got me. Ooh, my thrall's not doing too good over there.
I thought they were gonna do a spin-off after they showed Gabrielle getting on the pirate ship and Xena as a ghost. I thought they were gonna do a spin-off with Gabrielle. But they didn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why. Apparently, there was a rumor they were gonna do another Xena series, like a new one, a reboot, and I don't know why it never happened.
Oh.
Probably would have fit in great with like the Game of Thrones type of stuff.
Mm-hmm. That would have been some. Wait, what was she in? No, she was in. Lucy Lawless played in Rome. She played in Rome. The show Rome. It's a series.
Oh yeah.
And
Rome, yeah.
Yeah, she was.
No, it's not Rome. It's Spartacus.
No, she was in the other one too. She was in Spartacus, yes. But I think I thought she was also in the actual series for Rome.
Yeah, she played. That's a racy show too. She plays the mistress in the Lotus for the. We're gonna have to fight these guys. My thrall took a beating in that.
Okay.
Yep, yep. Gonna have to fight them.
So yeah, no, I really did like those series. Yeah, but Rome was kind of racy, but I liked it. I wouldn't let my kids watch it, but I was definitely enjoying
No,
it.
no, it's not a kid's show at all.
Oh man, but it was fun.
Just the language in that series was pretty nasty.
Now, one that really got to me, and I to this day do not like the character at all, no matter what he plays in, is in not Spartacus, the Gladiator. The one who played the Caesar character. Well, he wasn't really Caesar, but
um.
the bad guy. He killed
Oh.
his dad to become the new general, or
Oh, Joaquin Phoenix.
I don't know what his name is. I don't like him.
Oh, that's Commodus.
Yeah, Commodus. Oh, I can't stand him. Ooh, that ruined it for me. It ruined it. I used
I
to
actually
think
like. I like it when the villains are bad like that.
that was
'Cause-
too bad. He like threatened a little boy, and look, I can't deal with nobody hurting no child. So I was like, oh, okay, so you threatening kids now? You done killed your daddy. You doing all this stuff. Then you want to be with your sister, and you know, till you stay home. But she wasn't a willing participant in none of this. So I'm not really feeling you too much. I was waiting for him to die. And then the worst part was, instead of having a fair fight, I was waiting for a fair fight. He gonna go and stab him in the lung with a Parson dagger. And everybody just stood back and watched and didn't say nothing. I'm like, come on, man. This isn't even honorable. You can't even give him an honorable death.
Yeah, that's the. You know, the funny thing is, it's based on real people, and yet
Well, we don't know what they did back then. I think
he did fight, and he did die. I think Commodus did die the way they said. Oh, there's definitely there's a sandstorm coming. I think I'm safe here though.
okay, I don't see nothing yet. But I'm gonna go
Oh,
back.
it's coming.
I'm gonna go back to the hut. I'm gonna go back to the hut. But yeah, no, it kinda got to me. I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling this dude no more. He just broke my heart, and I thought he was so cute at one point. So yeah.
I think, is this where I put my base? I can't remember now.
You know what I wanted to see though that they didn't show in the Gladiator. I wanted to see him actually get with the lady.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that was gonna happen because I think he just personally I think he wanted to die because his family died. So
Yeah, but he could have at least got with her and she had a baby for him. That would have been awesome. Like, yo, Commodus thought it was his kid, but it actually wasn't his kid. And
that
then I was,
sandstorm's it's actually hurting me.
oh, it's still clear sky where I am. It must be coming. I'll be right back.
I don't want to be fighting in a sandstorm. I gotta get out of here. Okay, I think we're safe now. Remember where I had my base? It might be. I am not going back to the Warmaker Sanctuary. Guys coming after me? Okay, where else can we find bosses? Where's another good place to find them? Oh, there's another scorpion boss over here. Take that out. What's another show that Lucy Lawless was in? She was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think she died in the first episode she was in, though. So.
Yeah, it finally made it to me. Sandstorm.
Yeah. It starts in one area of the map and then goes all the way to the other. I actually survived it without a mask, which was kind of weird.
That's good.
Another ad
right
running.
Here, this is
I hit my 2-hour mark, I think.
Speed, and this one
Oh, okay. Yeah, you at the 2-hour mark.
Pro Street. So this is the car for Need for Speed Pro Street.
I'm at the 1-hour mark.
Showed off to you guys. Turn it on.
But I will be trying to support some people today, including you, and working on.
I'm going to be heading out, hanging out with my buddy after the stream tonight. We'll do a lot of walking. I'll probably be in a lot of pain tomorrow.
No, don't hurt yourself.
But I really need to walk. I'll be okay. We usually sit down. He's got bad knees, so we're both kind of a interesting couple.
I would love to work out, but it's storming outside.
Oh my god!
It was storming earlier. How much food? Oh, he ate all his food already. Holy shit. Don't have any more food for you. How the hell did you go through all that food? I'm going to have to head back to my base. Okay, we were going to fight the scorpion, but I don't think he'd survive it.
You might need to heal.
Besides, we were on an ad break anyway, so.
Yeah. So the storm must be coming from where you are first, and then head in my direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that it starts in my area because I see it on my other game that I'm playing, the single player.
Yeah.
And I actually have my base right on the edge of it, so I don't end up getting hurt from it at all.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you go onto my single player on my YouTube channel, actually, I haven't recorded anything lately, so I'm going to be recording some stuff tomorrow after the wrestling.
Okay. Hey, Pimp Named Tim, how you doing? I'm happy to see you in the stream. Give you a shout out.
Wrestling pay-per-view. But my YouTube, I'm actually thinking about streaming on YouTube. Like not on off days when I'm not streaming on here. Because you can't dual stream with your affiliate, but you could still stream on YouTube as long as you're not streaming at the same time. So I think I could dual stream on Rumble though. Like Rumble and YouTube at the same time. I might try that. Haven't streamed on Rumble yet. They got a smaller audience, but it I might get more views on there because there's less people.
Yeah. Is there like a glitch with this? I'm wondering what's going on. I think let me see.
Heard that snake. I hate the snakes in this game. They're so freaking crazy, creepy looking. I hate snakes, period. Like, can't stand snakes.
I don't like spiders as much, but I can even tolerate spiders to a certain extent. But mosquitoes, no, I can't do it. But
Oh,
yeah, no, I don't mind snakes. I mean,
oh, I'm deathly afraid. And you know, the funny thing is, I was the booker for the wrestling promotion I was working for, and I actually booked myself to be tied up in the ropes and had a snake put on me.
oh, I love pythons though,
I I
and
nearly had a
boas.
heart attack.
I love them. Think about
My
that.
heart was racing. It almost burst out of my chest. And the minute I got untied from the ropes, I took off.
I can't believe it.
Like it was real. Like I didn't
Yeah.
have to sell anything on that.
I used to be afraid of snakes till we had this king snake that lived in our barn at my dad's barn
Mhm.
because he kept it around. He could have killed it, but he kept it around because it kept eating the mice.
Mhm.
And so it was actually kind of cool. And then it was a female. We didn't know that. It had babies. So we had a whole bunch of king snakes running around. And my dad, actually, I was terrified of them at first. And my dad picked one up and held it, by the neck so it wouldn't bite. It's not poisonous, but it still bites. And just handed it to me and said, see, they have good snakes and they have bad snakes. And he explained it to me. And he was like, as long as you leave them alone, they're going to hide and leave you alone. And they don't mean you any harm. They're just trying to protect themselves just like you would protect yourself. And so he kind of explained it to me that way. And then I was like, oh, okay, so I stay out of their way, they'll stay out of mine. But they have one snake that comes after you that's in Louisiana. And that is the water moccasin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
The only snakes we have in Manitoba are garter snakes.
Okay.
And they're little tiny. They're
Yeah.
not very big. So, and they're not poisonous. We have a place. I think it's called Narcisse.
Yeah.
Here, just outside of Winnipeg, where they call it the snake pits, where all the garter snakes hang out.
Oh, okay.
And I went there as a kid with school, and I had nightmares afterwards. I think it goes back to my childhood.
Right.
My grandmother saw a snake in at my great grandparents' place, and she freaked out, and it terrified me. So
Yeah.
that's probably why I'm scared of snakes.
I can see that.
And I tried to defeat my fear of them, and just by doing that wrestling thing,
Hmm.
and it did not do anything to curb my fear of snakes. So, if anything, it probably made it worse. And then the guy that put the snake on me said I was going to squeeze its neck so that its mouth would open up. And I said, if you did that, I would be dead right now.
Oh, man.
That would have been just plain evil.
Well, I'm happy you didn't do it.
Oh.
No,
I was legit. I had no voice. I was screaming because I was tied up in the ropes. And I was planned. We planned to do that. And I was tied in the ropes. This is unfortunately, it's not on video, so it's unfortunate that happened. My friend was there.
Yeah.
So I'm tied up in the ropes. The ref's trying to get me out because trying to make it look like he's trying to help me out. And then he gets the snake, throws it in the ring, and he puts it on me. And it was one of those albino pythons, so it looked even more terrifying.
Oh, with the red eyes?
Yeah, it was even more terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
Yeah, it was pretty nasty.
I
I was
believe
like,
you. Yeah. I don't know. I always thought the albino ones were so. Yeah, the eyes creepy, but overall, I just like them because they're so rare. Like they're endangered, but I really like them. I mean,
yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
wouldn't have them around pets or kids, but you know, I
He used
actually
to
like
keep them
them.
in an aquarium, which I don't know if is a good thing, but
Well, I mean, it's better. I'm gonna be honest. It's better than being in a wild where they grow full, all the way full grown. They get pretty big, especially if
yeah.
you have like a baby anaconda. But the thing is, when you raise them in captivity and you play with them from the time they're like babies, if they're never wild, then they're pretty docile for the most part, as long as you don't give them like, let them overstep their bounds. Like there was a lady, I know they were talking about it on YouTube. Her snake stopped eating. She used to sleep every night with it from childhood, and at some point when it was like almost fully grown, like really really big, because I don't even think snakes stop growing, but it got to be bigger than her, longer than her, I'll put it that way, and it stopped eating. She took it to the vet, and the vet and told her that the reason it had stopped eating was because it was saving up for a big meal. And then when he found out that she was sleeping in the same bed with it and it curls around her at night, he just went on and told her, you need to stop doing that because it's saving up to literally eat you.
Oh Jesus!
She thought the snake was hugging her, and the snake was testing to see how much more of her it could take.
Yikes! You know what? Some people just
They have to learn the hard way.
uh this I don't know why. First of all, I don't I think having a snake pet cool, but
There's a limit.
yeah, I think you sometimes taking now technically a lot of the snakes in your neck of the woods,
They don't
some
get
of them
that
aren't,
big.
and some of them aren't even natural to that area,
I'm
right?
dying.
Actually, Florida, I think they have like boa constrictors and pythons that
Yeah.
weren't natural to the environment there, and they actually kind of destroyed a lot of the habitat there.
Yeah.
A lot of it's because, like, I think was it it's something to do with they had a zoo or something that had them, and something happened and they got loose, or a train derailed or something. I can't remember. I heard
Uh,
something about that,
they
but
had some where the actual people. Ooh, alligator! I gotta run. They had some where people were letting their pets loose,
mm-hmm,
and that's how a lot of them ended up in Florida and Louisiana. Like
mm-hmm.
anacondas and bogans, they're not common here. We have water moccasins and a couple of other different snakes.
I
That's the
think
most
those.
common.
I think water moccasins are actually natural to that area.
Yeah, but the boa constrictors aren't. We don't have those naturally. This thing came up on my house. Okay, that's all right. I killed it.
Trying to think of where else
Um,
there's bosses.
but yeah, I think it's the boas, the anacondas, a couple other snakes that whipping tail is uncommon here, but it's now common because somebody brought it in from Africa, um, and they start breeding. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of snakes here that shouldn't be here. The horned viper, that's something in a desert climate like Egypt. Rattlesnakes, more common to the desert area. Now we have them.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's like, man, you bring them here and you leave them in the swamp, and then they just start to take over. So now we have a lot more snakes, and they're killing our wildlife, like our birds that lay eggs on the ground. We have other ones. They're basically killing off the wildlife. A lot of the fish, a lot of the birds, a lot of things that I would commonly see when I go fishing. They're not there anymore. And you'd be surprised how often we end up getting snakes on the end of our fishing line or in our net.
Oh, Ooh, that's not good.
Contrary
Especially if
to
you get the wrong
popular
kind.
belief, snakes can swim. And they don't have any actual. They're not prey to anything really, unless you want to say alligator, and they don't really bother each other.
The only thing I can think of that they would be prey to, but they would be like birds of some sort, like the big birds. But
Not the
there's
crane.
probably not.
We don't have those kind. We have cranes,
Yeah. Like
but
I think that the only large predatory birds that we have here in Manitoba are owls and eagles. I've actually seen a bald eagle. Can't believe how big those things get. It's insane.
I believe you. We used to have bald eagles around, but we might see them during winter months because it used to be warmer here. But we see hawks here around
Hawks,
winter
yeah.
time, but not too many bald eagles. I think most of them have died off. And now in the south, it's getting colder. Like we used to never have winters below 60 degrees, and now it's in the 30s and 40s. So it's getting colder where we are. And the worst part about it, we don't have that dry cold air. Just like we don't have dry hot air, we have the humidity, which makes it even worse.
Oh yeah.
So it makes the heat a whole lot hotter. Like yesterday, it was 99 degrees Fahrenheit, and it felt like it was over 110. It was so hot because you go outside and instead of it just being hot, you're sweaty. It's that
Yeah, it's
sweaty
hard to
hot.
breathe too. It's hard to breathe even when the humidity's that high.
And then if it's cold, like in the winter, like okay, I lived in California in the desert, in Livermore, California for a while, and it was hot in the day and cold at night, but it was dry, so it wasn't as bad. But then Atlanta also wasn't as bad. But then I came back home and I went through the winter months, and I'm like, it makes you sick right away because it's not like you're just in the air and you're just breathing dry, cold air. You have that water to it, that humidity to it, so it gets all in your lungs and in your nose, and it just makes you sick. So a lot of people end up with like colds or sinus infections just because that moisture holds a whole lot more, germs and stuff longer. And it's
we get
crazy.
we get the humidity like crazy here in Manitoba. That's the one thing I hate is the humidity. It's just insane.
Yeah, I think it's 95 degrees here, and it's raining, so that adds to the humidity. So right now the pavement is steaming. It's like a sauna outside when it rains here in the summer. So it's not like it's gonna cool anybody off. I walk outside right now, I come back in, I already be starting to sweat. You'll see look like I just come out of like a sauna because my skin will be all wet, and it's from the humidity coming up off the pavement. And don't let it be around a place where they have like cows and stuff. It's gonna stink so bad. when
That's
I
horrible,
was
horrible
younger.
sword.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah. One thing I liked about California when I didn't live there, but I stayed in LA when I was for a convention one time. Is it's hot, but it's a dry heat.
yeah, it is.
But I don't know, maybe that's not good either. 'Cause they don't have a lot of water, and they have a lot of water, but it's all salt water. So
I liked it though. I mean, for the most part, it was actually fun for me. I rode my bike
Yeah,
everywhere. I got exercise unless I took the bus, and I mean, it
I
was
like
just nice.
I liked LA. When we went to Venice Beach, I was telling my buddy, I was like, if I ever had a chance, I'd love to live there. But right now, I don't know if I would because it's pretty expensive to live in the California area.
Yeah.
There's a reason why so many people are moving away from California right now. So
I stayed there back in 2000, and back in 2000 to 2001, A one bedroom studio was 1,400 a month. So I can only imagine what it's like now.
Oh man, that's crazy. And you know, a lot of people go up there to become actors and stuff. And how do you get even started when you can't afford to live? Especially when you're probably going to end up working like regular, like 9 to 5 job while you're trying to get your career going.
Yeah.
That can't be easy. I mean, granted, I'm living in a place cost me nearly $1,000 just for my 1 bedroom apartment. So
Here it is for a studio, it'll be around 700.
mhm.
A 2 bedroom would run you maybe 9 to a grand, and a 3 bedroom, I'll say you add another 400 on there, so maybe 1,400 for a 3 bedroom. Houses are a little bit cheaper actually. They'll
Nearly
run
killed
you
myself there.
for a 3 bedroom, 2 bath house. You're looking at maybe 1,250. So it sometimes pays off to get a house more in a certain area
Oh yeah,
more than like an apartment.
yeah. That's why I wouldn't mind, even though I'm probably a little too old now to really buy a house, but I'd really think it might be a good thing for me to try eventually. I'd like to save enough money for a down payment, and then. But the problem is, it's not a buyer's market right now because of the interest rates are going to start going up because of the inflation.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
very true.
so and I think we're probably U.S. and Canada are usually fall into the same boat when it comes to recessions. So we're heading towards recession right now, and probably not going to be good to be spending a whole lot of money. So I'd be very careful.
Well, to
Try to.
rent a house is about the same as if you buy one,
Mm-hmm,
depending on the area. The
mm-hmm.
further you're in the country, the cheaper it's gonna be, and the more land you get for your money. So it could be a good investment if you have kids and you want to invest in family land. But if you're in the city, I wouldn't even buy a house in the city. I would say because it's gonna be too expensive, especially if you're close to like all the main attractions. I would say just, I would say maybe buy a condo,
Mm-hmm.
something like that you could rent out later in life, or something near a university that you could rent out if it is a house,
We
and that
had a
actually
condo.
comes out really well.
The condos here in Winnipeg would cost about the same as a house right now. So yeah, I personally I'd like to live. I want to get a car. Should have got one years ago. Um, I want to get a car, and then and this is all planned stuff that I have planned after my surgery. So the plan is buy a car, save up enough for a down payment for a house, and I'd like to buy something just on the outside of the city, close enough to the city where it wouldn't take long to come in, but um, because the property taxes for Winnipeg right now are pretty high, so if I got it outside the city, it probably wouldn't cost me as much, and I'd probably get more land too. So now I'm contemplating. Let me see how much time we got left. We got about a half hour. I wonder if I should take a little trek into the unnamed city.
I mean, as long as you don't die and lose your stuff, why not?
I think I'm good. I might go back to my base first and actually, you know what? Let's go to our other base. I'm going to switch out this guy's weapons. His daggers aren't going to do it for the unnamed city. Um, yeah, I'd like to buy a house. Problem is I'm single. Probably be a lot better if I was married because at least I'd have a dual income to depend on.
Yeah,
So, but I'm working on that.
no, you good.
Um, and then eventually, you know, get a nice place on the outside of the town, some good land, you have property, it gives you equity and
Yeah.
moves you up the ladder a little bit faster. A lot of people don't understand that. If you could do it at a younger age, do it. You know, because if you can own property when you're young, it'll move you up the ladder a lot faster. And everybody has that opportunity to do that. So it's my pure belief that the only thing that can hold you back is you. I'm a prime example of that because I used to make excuses for why I wasn't going anywhere with all the stuff that I wanted to do, and the only reason I couldn't make it was because of me. I put barriers on myself.
Yeah. I'm actually in the process of looking for a house. I had one in mind and I was gonna try to get it, but someone bought it out from under me. They outbid me. So I'm in the process of trying to find another one because I need a bigger house for my kids. And this was more like a family home. So I share it with like my brother and a sister. They're not here right now. My sister is trying to fix up her other place she had in New Orleans. Tornado hit it, and so she lost it.
Oh, that sucks.
And so she's back and forth from her in-laws' place and this place. And my brother, he just recently moved out of state to Colorado with his new wife. So they're gonna open up a smoke shop there.
My younger brother actually did it right. He started with a small house. I think it was like 3 bedrooms. Tiny. It was really tiny. And he stayed there for a couple of years. Actually, no. He ended up living in his mother-in-law's house for a while. She wasn't living there. She actually was in a home. And they ended up selling the house. They moved. And then, no. They started off with the small house, then they moved to the mother-in-law's house, and then they ended up selling that house, and they ended up with a bigger house. And every time they got a new house, they got a bigger place. So, okay, I wanted to grab this guy's sword.
I did something similar. I started out in a small house right near the university where I went to school. And it was tiny. It was like a 2-bedroom, 1-bath shack. I'm going to call it what it was. It was a little shack. It was inexpensive. It was a as is. And it was manageable. It helped me build some credit. And then they had Hurricane Katrina came in 2005. And a tree fell on it. And so after that, the insurance money, I used that, and I got a small car and a apartment. And then I ended up, it was like a new construction. So I bought one of the apartments, and they wanted $25,000 for the 1-bedroom apartment. So it was just me, my son, and my husband at the time, and we lived there. And then that also helped our credit because we kept building up, credit, paying everything on time so we could get a best interest rate. And then I moved to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I opened up a couple of shops. And I didn't have a house at that point. I stayed with relatives. And so I put all my money in the shop, invested in myself pretty much. And my family invested in it as well. And we ended up selling it, made a little profit. They bought homes. And then I went to Atlanta, Georgia and stayed with in-laws for a while. And finally came back around the time of the pandemic. And me and my brother and sister got this place together. I came up with a down payment, and they came up with, the little extras to fix it up, do what we needed done to it. And now it's time for us to sell this place because they've moved on, and I need to go on and move on too. So that's why I'm trying to get a bigger house because I sleep in a room with 3 babies. No, literally, my 4-year-old, my 2-year-old just turned 3. So it's a 4-year-old, 3-year-old, and my 1-year-old. They sleep in the room with me. I have their toddler beds, and then I have my bed and a playpen, and then my boys. My older boys, they all share a room because I have 6 kids. I have an 18-year-old. He just moved out and in with his girlfriend, and now he's moving back in with me. And then I have my 14-year-old and my 12-year-old, and they share a room and they hate it because they're in bunk beds. Especially my 18-year-old. He wants his own room. So I definitely need a house of my own. And the other room is for whatever relative needs somewhere to stay. And this room that I'm in was the dining room. But we turned it into like the computer lab area because we didn't have any other rooms.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping like after next year, I think, my mom is moving to a assisted living center.
Okay.
Not it's more of a retirement place, so it's not really. She's 71, so she's gonna. She figures she needs a little bit more help because she's had strokes and she's gotten a lot of health issues and stuff. But um, she's looking at moving to an assisted living place, and then what she wants to do is, where am I going? Oh yeah, unnamed city. That's right. We'll go this way. When she moves, I'm going to sublet her place, and it's a 2-bedroom. It's a lot bigger than what I currently have, and one of those bedrooms is going to be my studio.
Okay.
Where I'm going to do all my videos. I'm hoping to get a second computer so I can do editing and stuff.
Yeah.
And also maybe use it to stream, use it for dual streaming. I'll get a capture card, and because I have a CPU that I'm not using right now that I could probably use for a streaming computer, and then it's just a matter of getting a GPU. And then I have a laptop here that's unfortunately it's not strong enough to do streaming. But the plan is to move into my mom's current apartment.
Yeah.
I like my apartment. It's okay. I just don't like the neighborhood I'm in. It's kind of a rough neighborhood. A lot of crazy shit happens around here. So
Mhm. Yeah, my mom
everybody tells me I should get out of here. So
my mom has a farm, as like a farmland, and her house sits like in the center of like 4 acres of land. It's a nice sized house. It's a little run down because she can't maintain it by herself. So it's not really something I want to stay because it's so far in the country. Like literally, you have to drive for at least an hour to get to the city. So it's pretty far. I don't mind it.
The interesting thing is when my mom moved after my dad passed away, I think I could have bought that house from her because she ended up selling it, and I moved out. I was planning on moving out before my dad passed away, but I ended up moving out, and she couldn't stay there anymore because she couldn't afford it. I could have bought that place because I would have been able to afford it now, but I didn't. I wasn't thinking straight. I didn't get my shit together until just a few years ago. So,
but at least you know.
I used to be one of those people that blamed everybody but myself for all the problems I was having. So, once I got out of that victim mentality, I kind of started taking a little bit more responsibility for stuff.
Yeah. Well, what I'm hoping is that my mom, she got a second mortgage on the land. So hopefully me and my siblings can come together and pay off the debt, and then possibly rebuild. I could see it as a retirement home, but it's nowhere to work out there, and it's really kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Literally, there's no internet, like no cable. You had to go get satellite for her. Like when I was like 16, 17, my dad got a satellite dish. We didn't have cable growing up. There's no way to have that out there. So it was like basically out in the middle of nowhere. If you want to be serious, it's just farmland. So that's what it was originally, and it's not really a good place to have kids because the school system there is horrible. It's like the bottom of the barrel in Louisiana. It's like one of the worst parishes. So it's by the Amy River, so it floods in that area, which is a good thing if you have farmland because it fertilizes the soil. It keeps the soil renewed. But it's not really good if you want to have a house that's going to stand the test of time when it's always getting water in it. But she refuses to leave. So basically, whenever she passes away, I hope she doesn't for a long time. But she's 81 now. She's about to be 82 in August. And whenever she does pass away, hopefully we can pay off whatever debts on it and fix it up and maybe rebuild the house there, like a main family home, and then just go there or rent it out whenever we need to. Or make it a campground. It's perfect for a campground. So, sorry, that's my son.
Yeah, my mom's my grandpa. He's 99. He's still pretty good. Like his mind's still there. He can't hear too good though. When you talk to him, it's very hard to communicate with him. And I guess he lives in the same apartment building as my mom. And the problem with that with my mom is my mom doesn't get any privacy. He's constantly coming over to her place. So that's one of the reasons why she's looking at moving into this it's more of a seniors home.
Yeah.
It's not a home, it's more of a, like I said, it's more of a seniors living center.
Yeah.
And my mom's gonna fully retire because she still works, and she's gonna volunteer at this place once she moves in.
Right now, my mom has foster kids. That keeps her afloat.
Oh yeah.
She takes in kids, and the social workers like where she stays because it's far away from any distractions and any bad elements, and she usually takes in like younger children. So I mean it's a good place to be as a child, but it's not really what I would want to raise my kids in because it's so far out and the school system's not the best, but it's safe. I mean, if you have to drive a good half a mile into the woods to get to the house, I don't think nobody's just gonna be showing up unannounced. So, I mean, I like it. It's good for fishing. It's good for hunting. It's good for all the things that, like I said, a campground would have. But it's not really for like someone who wants a job within like 30 minutes from their house. So I would pretty much, if I could convince my siblings, turn it into like a campground and rent it out in the summer and in the spring and just let people go fishing off the river, stuff like that. And we have pecan patches, like pecan fields where they have pecan trees. I would actually let people go in there, pay one price, and go pick up the pecans. Kind of make it profitable without us having to actually live there.
Oh yeah.
And maybe like once most of us have children, once our kids are older, they can decide what they want to do with it. But basically, just make it an investment in the future instead of someone staying there now. But my mom said she's gonna die in the house. She says I'm never leaving this house, even if she gets sick in the hospital. The first thing she does when she gets better is say I want to go home. Like it's just her thing. She doesn't stay away from there too long. It's her safe haven. So I can't blame her for that because she actually built the house the way she wanted it built. Drew up the plans with some people and had it built like in 85. I was 4 years old. And she had gone through several houses, but that's what she said she wanted. I'm sorry about the noise.
Right, first boss coming up. I gotta heal up before we hit this.
I'll be right back, y'all.
All right. Yeah, we'll just kill a couple of these bosses and I'll head out for the day. Wow, he took that guy out pretty fast. Shouldn't have did this at night. I can't see anything. Let's see. Hopefully, maybe my thrall can take this guy out by himself. Don't think so. Well, he's doing okay. He just sort of Crom takes a lot of power. Ugh. Oh no. Okay, you can come up anytime now, son. Come on. Oh, there we go. Got a little bit of light now.
Alright, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. Hey, Big Joker, how you doing? Thank you for hanging out with me today.
I'm getting the guy right here. Oh my god, you did some wild shit on me. I would have had that guy. He was so bad, my god.
Oh, he got me.
Melee, bro?
Oh, is that a sandstorm coming, or is that just dusk?
Let me check.
Yeah, bro. I don't know why they don't nerf the air stuff.
I think it's just
Oh,
dust.
Yeah, I think it's just
Yeah.
we all calm down.
Boy, I have a 14-year-old driving my children crazy. He keeps wanting to tell him what to do after I give him some food. He thinks they took it, but they didn't
Why?
take it. I don't know. He thinks he's their daddy now.
Boom, boom, boom. I didn't probably need half that shit, but that's okay.
I leave some stuff here in the wooden box by one of my areas
Ooh,
because I don't know what to do with it.
Jerry armor patch kit, which we could use for the. Oh, if that armor gets damaged, I got a bunch of patch kits in my base. So
Okay.
that armor I gave you.
Yeah, I can't wear it yet. I have it there though. I'm gonna put it on. I'm trying not
Yeah.
to die and then lose it. So
Yeah. You know what you should do? Gather up all your stuff and upgrade your base to the next tier construction stuff.
yeah.
That'll probably help you go up levels faster.
Okay.
Come on, you skeleton bastards. We're gonna go take on the brute next. He's a pretty easy boss to beat. Can't remember which side he's on. I think he's on this side.
I think I'm probably gonna start playing Conan on every Saturday.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try to set a schedule.
I gotta start streaming games that are a little more popular because I think that's one of the reasons why I don't get as many viewers. But I don't want to stream games that are too popular where there's too many streamers doing it because otherwise you end up like way in the bottom of the list and no one sees you.
Well,
So
but the best way to do that is network with the ones who are getting a lot of people, like the group I was telling you about.
which
Um,
one?
I was telling you about the two it supports on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
play games together, like real popular games like Fortnite and Call of Duty and all those games. So they get together and they play the games together, and all their different followers see each other. And then when you're not playing those games, they'll come in and support. Like, I understand how you feel about it because I felt the same way. I still do sometimes. Like, I love Sims 4. I love playing all the Sims games. Ever since 2003, I've been playing Sims. But it's not very popular, especially with the American crowd. So I don't play it as much as I would on stream because I don't have a lot of fan base for it.
Yeah.
And I don't like Fortnite and stuff, but I will
Yeah.
play it with people that are playing it because I know I'll get
See, with me,
my name out there.
with me at Fortnite is I suck at shooters. I'd be dying like immediately, and I don't know how much fun people would be. I think, well, one game that I was playing for a while that, although it's not as popular, was Friday the 13th.
Oh, that is a
But-
popular game.
But the problem is there's not, it's not a lot, they're not getting as much viewers as you used to. Evil Dead started out pretty strong, but that even dropped off.
Well,
So
the key is playing with other people and being on the
Mhm.
Discord where they can hear you all interact.
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
they stay in the chat longer because
Oh yeah,
they're actually listening to the conversation more than watching the game.
yeah.
So it actually helps out some.
I find, yeah, when I'm actually interacting with the audience, I find I get a lot more views.
Yeah.
I don't want to be, I don't want to be fighting this guy directly.
They have other games, Among Us. Um, it doesn't take too much on your PC.
Me and my brother played Among Us. I think just before I became affiliate.
Oh, Fortnite now has an Among Us game.
Oh yeah.
Well, you can play with the avatar. Instead of like the actual Among Us, they have it something similar.
Did you see
actually pretty cool.
that Among Us is going to have a 3D version?
I can't wait for it. That's gonna be fun.
I was watching Neebs Gaming has a podcast, and they were talking about it. Actually, Neebs Gaming is funny because they, for the, the sessions where you're trying to vote someone out,
Yeah.
they actually animated them. They hired an animator and they animated those sessions. It's actually quite funny to watch.
I think my son watches something like that on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. Neebs Gaming.
Yeah.
I got into streaming from watching. There's a Twitch streamer, YouTuber named Ghost Wolf. He actually right now he's streaming Conan on Mondays. I think he starts his stream at 4 o'clock. I never get to catch it because when I get home, by the time I get home, he's already finishing. So, but recommend checking it out. They're around the same spot that I'm at right now. Him and.
So, what other games do you like to play? Like, really, truly like to play, enjoy playing?
Which games?
Yeah, do you like really, truly?
I really like the survival games personally. That's why I like Conan so much. I like playing Ark.
They have one called The Forest. It's a survival game. Now, Ark is hard. I played Ark Evolve, and it was so hard. I just gave up.
Yeah, they have a new map that I'm gonna try out, and I might start putting it on YouTube. I couldn't get any traction with Ark. I have one person that come and watch my stream on Ark, and other than that, I was only getting like 1 or 2 people watching. But Conan is what got me to affiliate, which is kind of crazy.
No, it's a fun game. I mean, especially
Yeah.
when you have a tribe of people working together. It actually, it makes it better.
One of my reasons for getting the server is because of that. I wanted to see if I could get people to get a gaming group. That the problem is trying to get everybody lined up so that they play at the same time is kind of hard. So kind of a struggle, but because everybody, especially when you're in different parts of the country too, right?
Yeah, the time is different.
Like I'm in the central time zone. There's some people that are in the eastern time zone. I think Louisiana is that's in the central, right?
It's also central. Yeah. It's 5:51 here.
Yep, that's about the time here. So roughly. Okay, I'm gonna go fight one more boss, and then I'm gonna head back to base and wrap up my stream for today.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna look into. Someone sent me the quarry. I'm gonna see about that one. It's an okay game. I'm gonna try it.
The forest?
No, no, not the forest. I'm gonna get the forest. The forest is like a mix between survivor and horror because you do at some point have to fight. I think bad guys
would be
or
a
something.
Fun game to stream with other people is 7 Days to Die.
Oh, I played that.
The only problem I have with it is I think it's first person, and I have a hard time with first person
Yes,
games.
it is. And I suck at first person too. So you're
Well,
not
no,
the
it's
only
just
one.
I get dizzy playing games like that, so I don't know what it is about those games that it just maybe I need glasses or something. Okay, let's get my.
My main issue with shooting games, I play them because I know they're popular, but I have epilepsy. I have a mild case of epilepsy. So too much flashing lights in my face can cause a seizure. But it's not a grand mal seizure. It's like an absent seizure where you stare off into space for a while. So I kind of space out a second. And it causes like really bad headaches. So I try to
I used to
avoid
get
playing at night.
I used to get migraine headaches, and I think that those games trigger my migraines.
Yeah.
So another, if I had a Wii or not a Wii, if I had the Nintendo, I'd like to play Pokemon.
I'm
I love
getting a
Pokemon.
Switch. I'm getting a Switch just for Zelda and Pokemon. That's it. I don't want it for nothing else. Just like I ended up buying a couple of years back the PlayStation 3 just for God of War.
God of War.
One game only. I didn't play nothing else on it. And then eventually they came out with the new Xbox, which I just got. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to sell this PlayStation to get some of the money towards the Xbox. And I sold it to a family member, got some money. I was like, I got like $150 for it. And I gave him the game as well, the God of War. And then went on and put that towards the new Xbox. But I play most of my games on PC though. At this point,
Yeah.
and my kids
I haven't played.
play.
I haven't played anything on console for a long, long time.
Well, my
I think
kids play on the console more than me. I'm always in here playing on the computer. I mainly stream off the computer.
I think the only thing I play on console is Friday the 13th, but I haven't played that in a long time. There's new maps coming out for that. I think they finally got. They're gonna have the Grendel map from the Jason X,
Okay.
and I think they're gonna have Manhattan. Shit, they're gonna aggro the. They just aggroed the boss. Damn it! They wanted to have a little bit of time before that happened.
Once I have these bricks and this iron, I'll be able to go back and upgrade my house some. I'll work on it. If I can get back there in time.
I think when I stream next time, I'll turn on the Discord. I keep forgetting to turn it on.
Oh, okay.
So even if Peaches, even if you don't wanna, if you're not in the game, you could probably chat with me.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna start opening it up to people.
Yeah. Well, I'll be in there. It's a whole lot more fun than just texting.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. It took me a long time to get used to chatting with people, because I tend not to pay attention to my chat sometimes, and I miss people talking to me.
Yeah.
But
I do too.
I've gotten better at it though, so.
Right now, I'm just trying to swim back to my main base and avoid all the animals. They had that cool mountain right above your area. I climbed up as high as I could and then ended up falling.
Oh.
I was trying to see if I could build on top of like the cliff. Like build like a big foundation. It did not go well for me.
You know what? If you take the yellow lotus, if you find yellow lotus, you can make a potion with it, where you can. Oh, I'm gonna have to
Cause
heal.
you're on this perfect cliff, like right above where you know that flat plateau. I
Yeah,
tried my best to get up there.
yeah. You gotta have a lot of endurance to climb. I tried getting up there at the beginning of the game on my single player, and I died like 3 or 4 times, falling to my death from there. So it's not a good place to build at the beginning of the game.
But it's such a perfect spot for like a big castle. I was like, I'm gonna build me a castle there.
Almost got him. Oh, got a little too close that time. Ooh, wow. Nothing. Oh, well, at least we got some repair kits. These guys are dropping really crappy gear. What the hell? Take that. Gold? Ooh, dye. I don't know if I'll need it, but okay. Alright. Alright. Gotta head back to base. Oh, wow. I already passed the 3 hour mark. Wow. It's time to... Not gonna wrap it up until we get back to base, though. Actually getting kind of hungry. Not meeting my friend until 8 o'clock, but I gotta get dressed. I'm sitting here in my shorts right now, so... Actually kind of surprised we didn't see Arctic Kittens. She usually... Maybe she's really busy at work. I hope it's a she. Like, I don't know. I might be just assuming that it's a woman.
Well, I do appreciate you playing with me. It's fun. You're fun to play with. I enjoy it.
Tell you, once you get to level 60, you could pretty much do almost anything in this game. My guy's way OP. Now, granted, I think a lot of this is attributed to the armor I'm wearing, too. So, like, this dragon armor is just insane. Like, it increases your strength and increases your endurance. Gives you extra HP.
Almost.
Oh god, I'm almost out of water.
Got it. Yes, got it on you.
I'm freaking happy, dude.
Hey Radical, how you doing? Thanks for checking out the stream. I'm actually about to raid out.
Heal. Once I get back to my base, I'm gonna go take a look and see who's streaming right now and see who send some people over. If I ever make it there, I probably should have brought my horse with me. Probably would have been a good idea to bring a horse. Ah, shit. I hate these skeletons. They suck. Alright. I wonder if I should just boot through all these guys. Just ignore them. Just keep them at arm's length. I'll probably have them chasing me right through the gates over here. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
I have a friend that's playing Uncharted, so I'm
Uncharted.
yeah,
You know, I've
Uncharted
never
2.
played those games.
It's Dark Evil Ghost. So I'm gonna check out him. I'm gonna actually read out to him right now. And I'll just keep watching you till you read out. But if you ever want to join our podcast group, just let me know. So you get to meet everybody and be able to play some games with everyone. And I think a few of them play 7 Days to Die and a few other games. I think one even plays Conan because I was talking to him about it. His name's Ghost Cornfed.
This way. Nope, this way.
So it's pretty cool. I think he was playing another game last night. My kids are up there screaming at the top of their lungs.
I gotta be honest with you, I'm addicted to Conan. It's like I stream it, I record it for YouTube. Now that I discovered the admin panel, I'm like addicted to that as well. Like it's just way crazy. Like I'm trying hard not to use the admin panel as much as possible because sometimes I think it's
like
if you overuse it,
mixed with
it's basically cheating. So,
I don't know how to explain it. All
but
right.
sometimes this game can be
Basically,
quite
a
unfair with certain
military
things. So
person, which is Shepherd, and you basically travel around the galaxy.
I haven't used God
and
mode
you
though.
fight these aliens to save the human race, and to save like.
Okay,
the
can we get
Federation.
down here without
It's not
dying?
the Federation, but it's kind of like that.
Bypass all the crocodiles.
The thing is that I like about it with a lot of EA games where you actually play as a character, a role-playing character.
Yeah, I should have brought my horse. I don't know why I didn't.
It determines whether you're good, bad, or just neutral.
Probably would have been back home by now.
It's actually kind of fun. And I get to drive a tank around in some missions.
Sorry, dear.
So it's actually cool too. But it's like
One of my favorite bands just released a single